Alright, welcome back everybody to Haunted House. We are moving through this second story, middle story, if you will. The vampire area. I'm gonna try to sneak past these guys. I've got, I believe her name is Stephanie. Her big thing is she's very quiet because she's small, and she's got very powerful lantern powers, so her lantern seems to absorb. So I can't really seem, as I mentioned in an earlier episode, I can't seem to notice the difference between someone who's got, say, like a 5-star versus a 1-star lantern rating. It seems like as I've been upgrading my lantern, they're all roughly the same speed. Must be, who is this? Cook? Kitty lady? Kitty lady. Okay, that's fine. I gotta find more cats for her. Talk to her though first, make sure I don't have any cats in my inventory. Or not, we can just get, you know, talking to her. We can, I guess, come back if we find a kitten. Be like, hey kitty lady. Be all like, don't call me kitty lady. Okay, kitty lady. In this episode of Haunted House, we're going to go somewhere else. And we're going to attempt to get to the vampire man. Because I have a pretty good idea what I need to do to defeat him this time. Need to open the windows, essentially, let some fresh air in. And he doesn't like fresh air. He wants to keep the windows shut and the air conditioning on. Because He'd rather be able to control the climate indoors than to deal with the outdoor air and the possibility of letting a humidity into a conditioned house. So this is the other boss area that you do is basically I'm trying to let him walk past me before I proc him, so that hopefully I could sneak past him like this. Put on my little bunny slippers, so yeah, we should be good. Because I'm not making much, if any noise right now. So anyone who's got a sound, who's sound-based will not be able to, well, now they can, but previously when I had the bunny slippers on, shouldn't have been able to pick me up walking around. Here's a question. Do people value, like, furniture anymore? Like obviously, you know, if you've got okay, your TV, valuable, okay, everyone loves TV, they're gonna watch their Netflix, their television, their sports, their video games on a television, okay? So from there, now you need probably a couch, okay, great, so those are both valuable pieces. But my question to you is not, well, what types of furniture are important, like couches and, you know, easy chairs or whatever, TV stands and televisions themselves, but rather, like, does anyone care about, like, owning non-particle board furniture anymore? Like wood, mahogany, I mean, short of, like, okay, I'm gonna buy myself a cedar chest, or, you know, something to store my clothes in. Does anyone, like, really care about that stuff anymore? Or conversely, like, good. Yep, we just cut right through that. That's not a problem. I don't care anymore. What was I saying a minute ago? I forget. Oh, isn't life fun? Oh yeah, I was talking about furniture. So, like, for instance, does anyone care about owning, like, an actual wood coffee table or side table or lamp? You know, like a nice lamp? Or should it just be something that you can go to your local Walmart or Home Depot and pick out, and it's just like, oh, it's just a metal lamp, it screws together, comes in a small box, you screw it together, you know, there's a light bulb on it, that's good enough. I mainly ask because I'm looking at the video game that we're passing. There's lots of nice, obviously there's lots of nice furniture, whether they be beds or sofas or whatever. But I'm thinking to myself, like, how many houses have I been to where their, you know, bookcase or whatever is just IKEA furniture, you know? And like, for me, I bought some used wooden bookcases, you know. So in a way they are cheap. I mean, they were basically stuff they were gonna get rid of anyways. I'm using them to store my books, and one of the two, it's 100% wood. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like a cabinet where you'd put, even though I'm using it for storing my books, it kind of looks like a cabinet that you would put like cookware in, I guess, like pots and pans or something. It's weird because it's got a top shelf like you would store glasses on top of. It's open, and below it, it's got a door that opens like top out, like you're opening the top, and it's you know, it's folding towards you. And then there's another big open area to store more stuff in, like a microwave or something, I don't know. And below that is two wood double doors. Again, that feels like something that you would put like microwave dishes under. But like I said, I've using it for storing mainly DVDs, but I've also got some books on it as well. Because it just, yeah, put the DVDs in there, close it up, no one's got to look at them. But you still have them if you want to, you know, watch a movie, or heaven forbid you bought the entirety of a television show and it doesn't shit the bed at the end with its ending, and decide, fuck it. You know, I mean, you can still enjoy the show. It's just like, you know, you watch Lost, you know what the end of Lost is, or you watch How I Met Your Mother, and you know what the end of How I Met Your Mother is. And you just sort of just go like, is there any point in me watching this show when the payoff was so bleh. The ending was like, you know, I mean, like, I get it. If you're watching a comedy, you want, and they lived happily ever after. And if you're watching a tragedy, you know, you have a more complex emotion where you're going, well, you know, oh, it's so sad that they weren't able to work out their differences, or it's so sad that they weren't able to fix whatever, and if only they had done something different. But that's the tragedy of their character. The tragedy of reality is, you know, you're going in a situation and sometimes you make the wrong decision and you die, you know, they die, or they end up in a bad situation. All right, let's focus on fighting this boss. No more talk about bullshit. Woke up, take care of him. I'm hoping short stack here, Stephanie, can take care of the windows quickly so that we basically stun lock him into victory. But we'll see. Because the idea is you're using her advanced, her ability to open up these windows quickly to prevent him from dealing damage to us. Let's see. Yeah, he throws like the little diamond knife thing, but it takes time for it to proc open its damage. So like in the meantime, I'm you know, reopening the window, which is preventing that thing from actually dealing damage. Here's another one. See, I nullified any of his like little floor sword things that take time to proc. So this is probably going to work out really well for me. He puts one down. There's a time limit. By the time, you know, even before the time limit's up, I already got one of the windows open, which canceled out the other two. He's going back to his castle, or his coffin again, and now he's dead. Got your gun screen, Grandpa. Ha ha ha. Alright, we beat boss number 2. We're doing great now. For a slow start, I finally figured out how to play this game. We got another urn shard and another basement key. We got another basement key and an urn shard to go to rescue all my peeps. And what's the other thing we want to do? Oh yeah, rescue our uncle, grandpa, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't do anything to you, just like I couldn't do anything to the witch mouse thing that we ran into earlier. It's just whatever. I kind of hope to like pop him though to get like a little extra bonus. Like, oh hey, did you know that if you use your lantern on the stone vampire, he'll give you an extra like 50 or 100 gems? I don't know. Alright, we did it. We beat the witch, we beat the vampire, and now we're gonna go beat up something. But first, we beat the boss in under 18 minutes, so I get a bonus. Great. Didn't complete the map. I'm guessing that's what that is, who knows. Either that or they didn't want me to go to talk to Play It Again Charlie and buy anything. I don't remember buying anything either, so whatever. Thank you very much. I'm a unibrow and I feel like I'm from the 1950s or 30s. Door-to-door salesman Craig, that's my name. Alright, let's pick up the, what's it called again? Stack of waffles. We will continue on down the road. If I find out at the end of the game that I can't beat it without fixing up all of the lobby things that I've been fixing up, I'm gonna be mad. Because I'm getting to that point where I'm on a roll now and it's not taking me as many runs to get to the boss as it used to. And at the same time, I'm not making enough metals, or gems rather, to fix some of the improvements that need to be made at this point, because I've already paid for all the short-term inexpensive ones, and I'm starting to pay for like the ones that are like 50 or 60 gems, which is like top level upgrade for me. Caverns. Alright, let's go up. Now we slip around. See how he slips right in between there? His one big advantage is he is even smaller than I am. So that means that if he wants to, he can slip between the cracks of two different floor items that I cannot do. Nope, they stay right. Once a Greg, always a Greg. Speaking of which, I mentioned in an earlier episode that I went to a wedding, my cousin's wedding, and we were sending my brother, who lives down in Colombia, pictures of this wedding, and he sent us some the only way I can explain it is kind of like a weird, if you've ever watched Bob's Burgers, I could describe it as a friend fiction, except in this case, we're all related, so we're brothers and sisters. So I wrote a brother fiction about my brother, my youngest brother, and how he lived up in Erie and could dunk the ball so hard he'd break the backboard, and everyone was like, "Damn, boy, he got the moves. How'd you get so good at the basketballs?" And they're all like, "Whoa, crazy, man." But then Greg goes in and he has a cup of soup, and like the soup is so good, like he spends the next 5 years trying to remake the taste that he had, the experience that he had, but we can never duplicate the taste. So he's like he's chasing the dragon, if you will. And I'm like, it's all because I took a picture of him and he said something instead like, "Oh, got day old soup in his mustache, I see." It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Greg neither has old anything in his mustache, nor did he have any soup yesterday for him to have soup in his mustache. Like, he made up this whole backstory regarding soup in his mustache and food getting stuck in it. And then he's talking about doing one about my sister now. That's about like a birthday cake or something, that birthday cake that never happened. I don't know. Kind of weird. Come on, turn around so I can scoop you. Come on, turn around so I can scoop you. Good. Now, damn it. I'm supposed to die in one hit, not react to that. Rude man. Another blue chest, and inside the blue chest is a cookie and some roller blades, which I don't really care for. You eat the cookies, obviously, which I did. But, yeah. Yeah. Not too much purpose after that, I suppose. Boo. That was interesting. Like I came in the wrong way here. Pretty sure I did not enter from the west into the east door. Like I entered from the north into the southern door of this room. But I'm kind of like kind of turned around now a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the footage after this. Found the statue. I'm so good. On the pedestal. That mirror's weird. I feel like there's something behind that mirror or something. They're too well lit for kind of being like a background object. I feel like there's probably like a guy who would jump out and grab you or something. Like one of those ghoulie guys that were in the paintings. Maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. Gotcha. Do that? Great. I am hungry for your food. What can you gather and give to me? Something sweet, perhaps? Oh wait, this isn't the right place. This is the chef guy. Lame. Lame, 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 lame. Those little ventriloquist dummies making me mad. I remember there being a door in the other room, other than the one that leads in here. So, like, am I turned around or something? Or is there a missing door or something? I don't know. Like I said, the other door that leads in the chef's area is a dead end. That only has two doors, one to the chef, one to this room. So, is there a door here that I'm missing? That I'm not seeing or something? Plus that window up there, maybe. Kind of weird, though. Or like this mirror. There should be like a door right along here. Like, okay, where are you? Good, great. Great and good, great and good. I'm gonna have to reset the game here now. Obnoxious. Means I'm gonna lose this progress, I'm gonna lose this run. Even though we're doing okay. Trapped in the mansion. Okay. Well, that's alright. We're gonna go maybe find another one of our buddies here in a minute before we take on this last area.